Here it is. It's Jeremy's journal time. The one take on our scratch independent insurance agency, Ochsner Insurance. This is for the week ending March 30th, 2024. And what a wonderful week it was. Toastmasters was phenomenal. Had an opportunity to do a speech on a great mentor, Dan Carroll, who I would have to say has a small part in where we're at today with Ochsner Insurance, considering he's shared some of his insight and knowledge as a former independent insurance agency owner and underwriter with awesome insurance company, but I won't mention the name. That was cool. That was Thursday. The update on the week itself, as far as production goes, we wrote some decent premium. It was under $10,000. And we're working on a lot of projects that have much more than that. And the renewal appointments actually were a nice change for the week. Got to see some clients we haven't seen in a while. And, a few weeks here and there. Got to sit down, found some things that they need help with, and happy to do that with them. Invited to some of them to networking events that we're a part of that are taking place in the next few weeks. It was quite fun. Had some great new business appointments. Landscapers, real estate offices. Those are just a couple. Made some phone calls. 17, in fact, to new prospects. Some of those were trucking companies. Some of them are janitorial companies. It was a good week. But I have to say that I think the crux of the week, again, we didn't hit our goals for our phone calls and our marketing drops. We only did one cold marketing drop in person, but we were on some appointments and we also had business come in that we needed to address, because you know how much fun accord forms and supplementals are. The light at the end of the tunnel. Do you have that perspective? Because I would tell you the past 3 weeks, maybe last month or so, I didn't really have a light at the end of the tunnel for our agency. I was still positive about what was going, but I couldn't see where we were going. And I started listening to the book, 10x is Easier Than 2x by Dan Sullivan and Benjamin Hardy. Wow. Work harder, because if I outwork you, then I'll be here and you won't be here. You ever heard that before? That's a 2x mentality. Let's double our revenue. Again, another 2x mentality, which 2x is very linear. 10x is exponential. In just hearing the stories of a real estate agent in their first year who did $3,000 in commissions to their, 25th year, where they're responsible for $14 billion with a B, a logistics company that niched out and found this great group of people they were working with. They were actually getting ready to be burned out. And then when they niched out, the problems became complex that they were solving for customers. And it led to huge revenue gains. And the culture and the people were just excited about the work that they were doing because it was challenging. Taking those principles and that mindset and applying it here at Ochsner Insurance has made me aware that 2x is super difficult because that's what I've been doing. I know I need an account manager, but not just any account manager. Somebody who's willing to work in person, somebody who knows the processes to service accounts, that's great with people, and with a license so that they can sell insurance, because we have quite a few smaller commercial leads that, with more attention given to them, we might be able to help a few more of them. So that 10x mentality is for me to take the 80% of what I'm doing that I might be comfortable with and giving it to somebody who loves doing that work, that's competent, and that does a better job than I do. Ooh, that means one of the things I have to give up is my ego and my, wow, I'm so busy working hard for times to think. Because I'll tell you what, the times when I'm thinking about the business, the ideas flow. They usually don't flow when I'm working in the business. I'm sure you've all heard that before. Spend more time working on your business than in the business. I've heard that through EOS. I've heard it all over the place. And that is definitely part of the 10X mindset. And the book, 10X is Easier Than 2X by Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan. So again, I'm grateful for the referrals that we've received. I'm grateful for those renewals that we're putting together, the renewals that have already happened this week, for the new business that's come in, and for the book 10X is Easier Than 2X. Here's to your success. Keep going, persevere, and see how 10X can be easier than 2X.